The British pound once ruled global trade, but after losing its empire, the currency never recovered its former worldwide power. For centuries, Britain built a financial empire where sterling became the language of international commerce and global trust. At its peak, the British Empire controlled vast territories and the pound was accepted across continents. The pound's strength was connected to Britain's navy, colonies, trade networks, and industrial dominance. But behind the powerful image, economic weaknesses were growing and future crises were already approaching. The first major blow came from World War I, which transformed Britain from a creditor into a debtor nation. World War I drained Britain's wealth, forcing the government to borrow heavily and weakening the pound's global position. Britain emerged from the war with massive debts and a weakened ability to control global finance. The United States replaced Britain as the world's leading economic power and reserve currency issuer. The Bretton Woods system officially strengthened the dollar and reduced the pound's international dominance. Millions suffered as factories closed, trade declined, and Britain struggled to maintain its economic influence. Then World War II delivered the final major economic blow to Britain's imperial financial system. Britain emerged from the war with massive debts and a weakened ability to control global finance. The United States replaced Britain as the world's leading economic power and reserve currency issuer. The Bretton Woods system officially strengthened the dollar and reduced the pound's international dominance. As colonies gained independence, Britain's empire shrank and its economic influence continued to decline. India's independence in 1947 became a powerful symbol of the collapse of British imperial power. The loss of colonies reduced Britain's resources, trade advantages, and ability to support the pound internationally. The Suez Crisis in 1956 revealed that Britain was no longer the dominant global superpower. After Suez, investors questioned Britain's strength and confidence in the pound began to weaken. During the 1960s, Britain faced economic problems, currency pressure, and repeated struggles to protect sterling. In 1967, Britain devalued the pound, showing the world that its old financial power was fading. The devaluation damaged international confidence and marked another step in sterling's long decline. The 1970s brought inflation, economic instability, and new challenges that weakened the British pound further. Britain even required an IMF rescue package in 1976 after a severe currency crisis. Although London remained a major financial center, sterling never regained its former imperial status. The rise of the dollar, euro, and global markets permanently changed the currency hierarchy. Today, the pound remains important, but it no longer represents an empire controlling world trade. The British pound did not collapse completely, but its imperial era ended forever with the fall of Britain's empire. The pound survived, but the era of British financial dominance had permanently come to an end. Modern Britain still has a powerful economy, but it no longer controls global trade like before. The world changed from an empire-based system into a competition between multiple economic powers. The United States, China, and the European Union created new centers of global economic influence. Sterling remained respected, but it lost the unique position it once held across the world. The story of the pound shows how currencies depend on economic power, political influence, and global trust. Even today, the British pound remains among the world's strongest currencies, but strength alone does not guarantee global dominance anymore. Reserve currencies depend on trust, economic size, military influence, and stable institutions that shape international financial confidence over decades. As Britain's global influence declined, investors gradually shifted their confidence toward the rapidly expanding United States economy. The dollar became the preferred currency for international trade, commodities, central banks, and global financial markets around the world. Meanwhile, the pound continued serving Britain well, but its international role became much smaller than during the empire. This transformation happened slowly, proving that financial empires rarely collapse overnight but weaken through decades of gradual change. History shows that every global currency reflects the power of the nation standing behind it, not simply the money itself. When economic leadership shifts, financial influence follows, and reserve currencies eventually change with the balance of global power.